Yo, what is up, guys? Happy Friday, TGIF, April the 16th, 2021. Hope you're all doing well. Got a lot to get into here on a Friday, folks. Thanks again so much for tuning in. Of course, I'm Chris Phillips, as always, here to chat with you guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls today, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Again, folks, hope you're all doing well. TGIF. Appreciate you tuning in, guys. Before we get going, I do want to tell you my friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness, guys. And CJ Profit, the man behind it all, has been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And the reason CJ is so good at what he does and so effective, by the way, is because he's been there, he's done that. He's literally lost the weight. He's gone through the mental grind. He's gone through that struggle, and he's going to be there with you every single step of the way, guys. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself, doing the exact same type of training that he does at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help you look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I said, again, he's been there, he's done that, he's lost the weight, he's literally gone through the mental grind of that, and he's going to be there with you every single step of the way, keeping you accountable, making sure setting up custom nutrition plans, custom workout plans, everything you need to be successful. He's going to set you up for success, guys. The place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish that you did it sooner. And guys, right now they're offering a free week for anybody who wants to start their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You are going to get your first month free. Guys, it's a no-brainer. Again, if you're in the Columbia area, Chapin area, the state of South Carolina, and you're looking for a new personal trainer, you're looking to start that fitness journey, look no further than our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, guys. My friend CJ Profit. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, cool. What's going on? 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Yeah, audio should be good. You guys let me know, but the audio should be good. We got the mic hooked up. Everything's hooked up. Everything's good to go. 843-790-3377, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls, everything else here on a Friday. Blake, what's going on? Trey ZMG, Brandon Wagner, Travis Rowell, John Gibbs. What's going on? What's up? Friday, April the 16th, 2021. It kind of feels like a different Friday, right? Because we literally played last night. So it feels kind of different, but we're still getting after it here on a Friday. Of course, the Daily Crow rolls on. Yeah, audio's good. Let's see. Trey ZMG says, how do you feel about the additions to the basketball team? I believe they're all quality guys. I mean, yeah, you look at their averages, where they're coming from. I like the additions. I like the additions overall. I mean, I got no issues with it. I got no problems with it. I think, did you upgrade a ton? If nothing else, I mean, I think the additions are pretty much on par with, if nothing else, what you had last year. So I don't know that I don't think you've gotten worse by adding these transfers. I mean, we'll see how they do and how they pan out. I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to be these all SEC caliber players, but I mean, kudos to Frank for flipping the roster, which is basically completely what he's done to this point. So Brandon Wagner's just starting to think we have some game one chicken curse. Yeah, last night was tough, man. 16 strikeouts, 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. I mean, that tells you the story right there, man. That tells you the story. Traylon Hyman says, I'm starting to lose faith in Thomas Farr. I would counter with that, Traylon. How was last night Thomas Farr's fault? And I will wait for you to answer. How do you put that game on Thomas Farr? We scored 0 runs, Traylon. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter what happened. We scored 0 runs. Second and third, 1 out. Man on third, nobody out. Bases loaded in the we scored 1 run. Excuse me, my bad. 5-1. But bases loaded, nobody out in the ninth. You get 1 run out of it. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying Thomas Farr is throwing gems. He's throwing 8-9 inning complete game shutouts. He's not doing what Jack Leiter did to us. But he's getting no help. Like, I don't know who Thomas Farr pissed off, the baseball gods or whoever it was, but the dude is getting no help at all. He's getting no help, man. So it's hard for me to put that all on Thomas Farr. Like, it really is. Joseph, what's going on, man? Lindsey Hagler, happy Friday indeed. TGIF. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you've all had a fantastic week. What time did the Braves play today? They play the night game? Got a little night game tonight? I know it was yeah. Oh, 2:20 today. Okay. Got a little Braves baseball to watch. 2:20 first pitch. Okay, good. Good deal. Anybody keeping up with Dogecoin? I've seen a lot of chatter on Twitter about Dogecoin. I tell you, I'm thinking I'm going to have to dive into that because it seems like Dogecoin is indeed going to the moon. John Gibbs says, I mean this with all positivity, but time for Frank to put his money where his mouth is. Hope he gets us back, but didn't like his comments yesterday. I mean, I didn't like them either. You know, I talked about that on the podcast this morning and talked about it a little bit on the Daily Crow, and I didn't really talk about it on the podcast as much as I maybe normally would because I was like, dude, I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to dwell on like negativity. I'm not in the mood for it, bro. Like the basketball season's over. We don't have to talk basketball again until the season gets here. So, you know, I didn't want to spend a ton of time on it, but, you know, didn't love his comments, some of them at least. I'm glad that he took ownership of the season, at least, if nothing else. But, hey, we all know, man, it's going to come down to wins and losses. You got to get the job done on the court, bottom line. So, Blake Howard, LSU is 4-9 in conference. No reason we shouldn't handle the Tigers. And, again, I knew coming into this series that people would look at the conference record and look at the overall record and say stuff like that and think, LSU sucks. We should just handle them. Bro, LSU's a good ball club. Like Landon I saw somebody on Instagram say, oh, Landon Marceau sucks. He wasn't even good. No, he's pretty nasty, actually. I mean, that's no excuse. We shouldn't strike out 16 times. We shouldn't score only one run. We shouldn't go 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position, but he's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, hey, listen, this team's been there, done that, man. They bounced back the past 2 weekends, lost the first game, and then came back to win the series. There's no reason they can't do it again. I hate that we keep putting ourselves in this position with our backs against the wall. I mean, I really personally do because like I told you guys coming in the series, you know, at some point, you know, you keep playing with fire, you're going to get burnt. You know what I mean? You keep messing with fire, you're going to get burnt at some point. So you just hope that this weekend isn't the weekend. But like I said, man, Brandon Jordan's been in this position. Will Sanders has been in the position. I mean, you know, it's, you know, we've been there, done that, man. This team can do it. I don't think certainly it's time to hit the panic button or anything. I mean, you know, so tonight should be interesting. 8:00 first pitch. We'll go live 7:45. We'll have the live stream watch along. Thank you to all you guys that tuned into the live stream watch along. Had a lot of fun doing it. Always have fun doing those. Buckner_SP says, what's with losing the first game of the series? I don't really know. I don't know. We have not played our best baseball in game one. I don't know what it is. You know, I think we all understand that, you know, Friday nights or game ones in the SEC, you're facing the best of the best, the elites of the elites. And you know, we just have not done a good enough job offensively, I would say, countering that. We just haven't. Bottom line, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. We haven't done a good enough job against those aces. It's just, you know, our hitters, again, you can point at Thomas Farr and say it's his fault. And, oh, do we need to change pitchers and change it? Bro, I don't care who was pitching last night. You wouldn't have won the game. With what you did offensively, you would not have won the game. It wouldn't have mattered who was on the bump for you. So, I mean, what difference would it have made if Brandon Jordan was pitching? What difference would it have made if Will Sanders or whatever? You know what I mean? Like Thomas Farr, did he have his best stuff? Was he incredibly sharp? No, he wasn't. I mean, he knows that. He needs to get better, but 5 innings, 2 earned runs. I mean, your pitchers did their job until really late in that game, which when it really didn't matter anyways. But I mean, your pitchers did their job, man. I mean, you know, you got to give your guys, because at some point you're not scoring. I mean, it feels like it's going to, you know, your pitchers are out there. They feel like they got to do everything themselves. They got to strike everybody out. They're like, the margin for error is 0 because, you know, we can't score. So I think your pitchers did their job. I mean, I think Thomas Farr, again, he gave you 5 solid. You just didn't hit. You didn't hit enough. Bottom line, you got to hit the baseball. You got to, it's all about pitching, fielding, and timely hitting. Again, second and third, 1 out. Got to get a run in. Guy on third, he leads off the inning with a triple, David Mendham, and you can't get him in? That's insane. It's just, it can't happen. It can't happen. I like this team a lot still, of course, guys. It's 1 game. But it was embarrassingly bad situational hitting last night. It just was. It was embarrassingly bad situational hitting. So you got to get that figured out. Got to get that figured out. Joseph, might come off as a silly question, but is it the nighttime games hurting our bats? I know the Aces pitch on Friday. Actually, Missouri didn't even pitch their Friday night, then Saturday, Sunday. I don't think it has anything to do with a night game. I don't think so. I mean, that to me would be like the wildest. If any of our guys tried to use that as an excuse, that would be like the wildest excuse I've ever heard. No, I mean, playing at night, dude. Me personally, when I played, I loved playing at night. You love playing under the lights. You love that prime time night game feel. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think we've faced some top caliber guys on game ones, and we just have not done a great job combating it. We just haven't. That's the only way you can put it. We just haven't. We haven't done a great job in game ones. I don't know why. I don't know the rhyme or reason. I don't know. So Traylon Hyman says, I agree with you 100% with the no help thing, but he got up to almost 60 pitches in only the third. And for the last few starts, he's getting his pitch count up way too early. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. Again, I'm not sitting here saying he's throwing a gem, he's throwing a complete game shutout or anything. But you look at our three guys, Thomas Farr, Brandon Jordan, Will Sanders. Will Sanders is a true freshman. You're not starting him on Friday. So go ahead and X-nay that. When you compare Farr and Jordan, I'm telling you guys, Farr's stuff is not even close. It's not even close to how much better it is. And that's no disrespect to Brandon Jordan. That's just a tip of the cap to how good Farr's stuff is. Thomas Farr is a big-time, legit arm. I know the pitch count's gotten up. I know he hadn't pitched his best ball over the last couple of weeks. I totally get it. And if he continues to struggle, hey, maybe at some point they do flip him. I don't know. But to point at last night's game and say, Thomas, for the first thing to say is, we got to change pitchers on our game one. I don't understand that. People are forgetting all the other baseball he pitched this season. They're forgetting what he did in Austin, Texas. They're forgetting what he did at Vanderbilt. They're forgetting all the other games. So what does changing up the rotation solve? What does it solve in your mind? And I'd ask anybody that, not just you. What does that solve? It solves nothing. If you can't hit on Friday night, it doesn't matter anyways. So, no, Thomas Farr is not throwing his best baseball. He's not going out there throwing seven shutout innings. He's not doing that right now, and I'm sure there's nobody more frustrated than him. I promise you. But the stuff is still elite. I mean, you saw it last night when it's in the zone, and I thought he rebounded beautifully after the first inning, and I thought he did a much better job of filling up the zone and attacking hitters, and I thought he did a much better job after that first inning. I really did. And when he does that, I mean, when he throws strikes, guys, Thomas Farr has arguably the best stuff on this pitching staff. There's a reason he's the Friday night guy, folks. There's a reason. There's a reason he's the Friday night guy. They're not just putting him out there because they like him more than Brandon Jordan or Will Sanders. There's a reason he's the game one guy. The shit's filthy. I'm telling you, the shit's filthy. He's got to fill up the zone. He's got to be more consistent. Again, we all know that. We see it. But the stuff is disgusting. I mean, it's a top 5 rounds kind of guy. Like, seriously. Justin says, definitely plan on watching the watch along tonight and sweet old school Russell hat. Thanks, man. Shout out to the old, the old Gamecocks unis. Russell Athletic. Let's get Russell back. Get rid of Under Armour. Robbie Davis, what's up, man? I think he did well after you gave up the home run. You can't expect your pitcher to keep you in the game. You got to capitalize when you got runners on. We did not do that last night at all. As always, love your show, Robbie Davis. Thank you so much for the text, my friend. Yeah, I mean, we didn't. You didn't hit. You didn't hit. I mean, dude, you didn't hit. Thomas Farr had a rough first inning, one swing at a bat, scores 2 runs. That's all he gave up. So. Great Bisbee says we're 5-7 away. I mean, dude, yeah, it's no secret this team likes to play at Founders Park. I don't think that's – and it's also hard to win on the road. No kidding, your road record is going to be worse than your home record. And also, I mean, bro, Great Bisbee, let's also please factor in that 2 of our road series were at Vandy and at Texas. So it's not like we're going on the road playing scrubs. Like, we're playing the best competition. But, I mean, again, it's no secret this team likes to play at home. This team likes to hit home runs. They do. And you know what? Founders Park is a great place to do that. Yeah. Cap Monitor says it here. Absolutely nothing. This team needs to be able to hit with runners in scoring position. That's the bottom line. Pitching's been more than good enough has been more than good keeping us in games we arguably don't belong to be in. I don't know if I'd agree with the we don't belong to be in part, but yes, pitching is keeping you in every game. You got to hit. You got to hit, dude. It's an offensive game these days anyways. College baseball, like 5 runs is nothing in college baseball. So it's not like we're asking this team to score 10 runs. But you got to scratch across 3 or 4 to have a chance. Joseph says, I hate to be this guy because I'm usually really optimistic and I really like this team. But at some point, you start to think, dang, the only real good thing we have done all year is beat Florida. And now they're not even looking good. I'm not being over dramatic. 1 loss, I believe in this team, but it is true. I mean, you're really discrediting everyone else we've played, I guess. I mean, Georgia just went and beat Vandy 2 out of 3. Do they suck? I mean, I know the record's not great, but I mean, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, and also it's like, dude, the transitive property doesn't work in baseball, man. And we're going to find out plenty. We're going to find out plenty about this team over the next 4 series. We are. And that's why I posed the question yesterday. What do you want to see the overall record be in the next 4 series? I said 6-6. I think 6-6 would be fantastic. You average winning 3 out of the 4 next series, you have had a fantastic run. So if you can go 6-6, you know, I think winning this series is important because, again, I know it's on the road, and I do think LSU is a quality ball club, by the way. I mean, you look at their roster last night, guys. You guys all watched the game. They've got really good players. Like, it's not like they're a bunch of scrubs. And I think the pitching should drop off a little bit tonight, so I think that probably bodes well for us. But that's a quality ball club. And if you win 2 out, I said this, you win 2 out of 3 on the road in Baton Rouge, you take that and you run back home with it. That's a great series dub. On the road, but, you know, you got Arkansas next weekend and then at Ole Miss, Mississippi State the next weekend. We're going to find out a lot about this team, but I don't think it's wise to discredit what this team has done. You know, Florida was who they were when we played them. They were top 5, whatever they were. Okay? What they've done since then, whatever. I just, you know, I don't know. I don't sit here and say, oh, we've beat nobody. I mean, I don't know. You know, if you want to look at it that way, I could completely flip it and say, well, damn, we were a run away from beating Vandy and taking the series there. We were a run away from taking that game 1 from Texas. We were close in game 2 against Texas. I mean, we can play both. We could play both sides of that. So I don't look at this season and say, who have we beaten? I mean, I don't know. I don't look at it that way. I don't look at it that way personally. Heath Hagler, if everyone on this team gets hot at the same time, we can literally beat just about anyone. Our pitching will always give us a chance. We just got a lot of our best hitters slumping a little right now. And I agree with you, but I would say this too, Heath, like every team in the country could say that. Hey, if all of our hitters get hot, we'll beat anybody. He's like, yeah, no kidding. If everybody's swinging it well, you are going to beat a lot of people. So whatever. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. Great stuff here on a Friday, guys. Podcast did drop this morning, episode 423, guys. And in case you missed it, switching things up on a Friday. You know, I told you guys yesterday I was going to decide whether, you know, we would either record the show before the game and switch it up topic-wise, or wait until after the game. And I sat there yesterday and was like, dude, I don't want to record the show at like 11:30 at night. So figured it was actually a good opportunity to switch things up and talk Carolina football being the focus of the podcast. So I talked about spring practice tidbits, things I've been hearing. Also just my overall thoughts on this guy right here, Shane Beamer, what he's doing with the program, you know, how I feel over and kind of an overall temperature check on me personally and how I feel about the program. And I think you guys will find that really interesting and exciting also. Also break down Frank Martin's comments from yesterday and all that good stuff. So a good show, good Friday show, about a little 20-minute quick hit or whatever. But yeah, really good stuff. Also, guys, the vlog will be dropping later today. Behind the Beak will be dropping a little bit later today. Just got to edit the video, but that'll be dropping this afternoon sometime. So just let you guys know. Joseph says, we live in a society where when you're beating them, it's real quiet. And as soon as they beat you, there's no humility. I know it's pretty much common sense. But if we could have gone out last night and dominated LSU, it would have been real quiet. We gave them momentum. Yeah, I mean, you could tell last night this is a huge series for them. They know it. They know it. It's a monumental series. Again, they came into this series at 3-9. They came into this series at 3-9, and this is a team with postseason aspirations, and they know if they're going to make the postseason, they have got to start winning now. So. Apparently, South Carolina made the top 7 for Braden Davis, quarterback, one of the top quarterbacks for 2022. About that. Top 7. Love to see it. Eight 843-790-3377, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Just getting this Braden Davis news out. You know what I wish was bigger? Like, I wish college baseball recruiting was bigger. I really do. Let's see. Heath Hagler, what are your thoughts on Wes's struggles recently? Listen, Wes is a good hitter. He's going through a cold streak. There's no question. I mean, he's going through a slump. He's going through a slump. You know what I mean? But you trust that a good hitter is going to hit. I've seen people saying, "Oh, move Wes down in the lineup." No, dude, he's a good hitter. He's going to hit. He's going to get hot again. You got to let him figure it out, dude. Because you know what? Here's the thing. People don't realize this. You know what makes a struggling hitter even do worse? When you start jumbling him in the lineup. When you start going up and down the lineup and, it makes him do worse. You start playing even more mental mind tricks. So moving him off that 4-hole spot, I think would be a huge mistake. But overall, listen, I think he's being a little over aggressive, swinging at pitches out of the zone. I think at times too, Wes feels like he's got to be the hero and hit a home run every single at bat. And again, he's a good hitter. He'll figure it out. I really don't have any major worries or concerns with Wes Clark. I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Like I said, baseball, a lot of ups and downs. He's in a down right now. He's in a slump, no question. I think he'll get hot again, though. Just needs that breakout swing, that breakout game to get back on track. I think it's all mental. I think it's just all mental, honestly. Justin, so the left-handed pitcher, Patrick Dudley, stuff. It's good to hear. Like I said, I wish college baseball recruiting was bigger. I know it's hard to keep up with because there's so many players, and it also starts so early. I don't know. I'd love if it was bigger. Because I think of a guy like Will Sanders. I'm like, how did I not know who Will Sanders was until this year, like or this spring? Like how is that possible? You know what I mean? I'm like, how is that possible? So I don't know. Just seems crazy. Joseph says Wimmer's the perfect 2-hole behind Allen. Yeah, listen, that surprised me last night with George Khalil. I know Georgie's been swinging it better. I just like Wimmer's speed at the top. I like Wimmer's speed at the top. I think that 1-2 of Allen Wimmer is I think it's solid for sure. So we'll see what they do tonight. I'll be really interested to see was that a 1-game thing, a 1-game experiment, or do Kingston and company, do they feel really good about having Khalil in the 2-hole? Be interesting to see for sure. Be very interesting to see. Dogecoin dropping back down a little bit. Heath Hagler says, do you think we try stealing enough? I don't think stealing is our – I don't think speed is our forte necessarily. I don't think we're a speed team. You know what I mean? Hell, we didn't get enough guys on last night to try to steal, really. I don't think that's our focus. I don't think we're a small ball kind of club, and I think that's putting it lightly. So do we try to steal enough? I haven't noticed a ton of areas where, I'm like, damn, we should have stole. But certainly, listen, when you're not swinging it any better than we are, especially last night, you got to get creative. There's no question. You got to get creative. Hey, you got guys second and third, one out. Maybe try a little suicide squeeze. Do something different. You know what I mean? Do something different. So, Greg Bedinger, you said it last night. Lay a bunt down. Yeah, Braylon Wimmer for sure, man. I'm having a guy like Wimmer. He's going to lay a bunt down at least once a game. Once a game, because listen, they're college infielders. They're bound to make a mistake anyways. And with his speed, bro, he can hit 250 just doing that. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Let's see. How about the spring game capacity getting expanded? Anybody going to benefit from that and be at the spring game that wasn't previously going to be there? I'm going to be there, but I was already planning on going. But, in case you somehow missed that, 9,000 to 15,000 they're going to allow inside Willie B. 15,000. So, hey, at least they expanded it somewhat. Unfortunately, from what I'm hearing, baseball will not be expanded, which sucks. But whatever. Heath Hagler's the Vasquez kid's supposed to be good. I think he's played some second base for us this year. Well, if you come to Carolina, I think you're supposed to be good. Obviously hasn't played a ton. I think they like his defense a lot. It's the bat that needs to come around. It's the bat that needs to come around. So, and that's most of those young guys, man. Most of the young guys, obviously the tools are there, but adjusting to this level and hitting this pitching, that's the adjustment guys have to make. So. Heath Hagler just can't wait for the spring game. Me either, man. I'm pumped. No, I'm very pumped. I'm very pumped for sure. I can't wait. I'm going to spend a lot of time next week breaking down things for the spring game, previewing the spring game, all that good stuff. Now, listen, I'm very excited. Very, very excited for the spring game for sure. A lot to talk about. It's just, dude, after losing sports last year and not having spring football and not having a spring game, I'm just honestly amped to even have one. You know what I mean? Just to get to watch the boys. What's the spring game schedule for tomorrow? Heck, I might even watch a spring game tomorrow. Let's see. SEC. And tomorrow's the 17th. Yeah, we got, dude, Alabama's spring game is on freaking ESPN. Like, give me a break. Alabama's at 1 o'clock. Georgia's at 2 o'clock. Auburn's at 2. Arkansas's at 3. So, and then, of course, our spring game's at 2 o'clock next Saturday. Tennessee's at 4. A&M's at 2. Oh, Vandy's spring game's at noon tomorrow. In case. Oh, so is Mississippi State's. Okay, there's a lot of spring games tomorrow. There's a ton of spring games. Yeah, so Matty P. What's up, babe? Matty P. Spring games on SEC Network Plus. And it's so funny because somebody was complaining about that. How did we get on SEC Network Plus? I'm like, dude, the only spring game that is on TV that's not a streaming service, SEC Network Plus, is Alabama. And they're on ESPN. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like we just got screwed. Like, it's everybody got screwed. So, yeah, SEC Network Plus, 2 o'clock next Saturday, which I'll be pulling the old double duty next Saturday because baseball plays at 4 o'clock against Arkansas. I'll probably be dipping out of the spring game around like 3:30 and heading down to Old Founders Park. So that's going to be my plan. That'll be my plan for next Saturday. But no, it's going to be one hell of a weekend, man. It's going to be one hell of a weekend next weekend with baseball taking on Arkansas and football with the spring game. It's going to be exciting for sure. It's going to be really, really exciting. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Travis Royal garbage. All spring games used to be on ESPN channel or SEC Network. Did they, though? Because I don't think that's accurate. I don't think every single spring game was on an SEC Network or ESPN station. I don't think so. Matty P, Dogecoin. So, I'll be totally honest with you. That's not something I've dove into. But I've been seeing it on social media, obviously, like the last 2 days, and I've been checking it a lot. I think I'm going to put some money into it. I'm going to wait for it to dip maybe a little more, but I'm like, dude, at this point, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I almost feel like I'd be stupid not to. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be stupid not to put some money into it. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, what if it really blows up? What if it hits $1.50? Who knows? So, yeah, I need to put some I need to put some money in Dogecoin. So, yeah, I saw that. Like I said, I saw it. It's down 10% but it's up 116% in the last 24 hours. So, dude, if you had it, bro, if you had it at like what? I mean, what was it at? 3 cents or something like that? Dude, if you had it at that, you're doing pretty well. So, Heath Hagler says, no matter what happens the rest of this week, and I'm predicting Farr gets his first SEC win in game 1 next week. I tell you, I don't know if he's meant to get a game 1 or get an SEC win, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, again, Thomas Farr, I don't know who he pissed off, the baseball gods or whatever, but I mean, is there going to ever come a game 1 where we score like 10 runs and he just gets an easy W? You know? I don't know. Seems crazy. Paul Yarborough, couldn't think of a better way to spend a Saturday. Spring game, then number 1 coming to Founders is an awesome day. Matty P says, if it hits $1, I will watch an entire baseball game all the way through. Oh, man. I hope it hits $1 then, just for that. John Gibbs, he can lose all his starts as long as we win the series. Well, that's what I said coming into the series, John, is, I mean, hey, listen, we've been here, done a great job of rebounding and winning the series. But if you keep playing with fire, you're going to get burned at some point. Like that's not a recipe for success to lose game 1 every weekend and then come back win the series. If we do it this weekend, again, like I said, I'd be ecstatic. I will be ecstatic for sure. But I'm just saying, like, at some point, like, it's pivotal to get that game 1 win. Like, you need to find a way to solve these game one blues. And again, I don't know what you point to is what's the number one reason why we haven't won game ones. Like, why? I don't know. I truly don't know. I don't know. You got to figure something out, though, man. At some point, you got to figure something out. So, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Heath Hagler says, what do you think our weekend rotation looks like next season? Any ideas? Yeah, I have a good idea. At least, I mean, listen, there's going to be an influx of, more great freshman arms that are certainly going to have their say-so, and a lot can change in baseball very quickly. But, I mean, right now, dude, Will Sanders and Jack Mahoney, I think that's your Friday, Saturday. I mean, could they slide Mahoney to the closer role or a different role? Sure, but I think Will Sanders is your Friday night guy, and I think Jack Mahoney's a weekend starter, no doubt. Who's your third starter? Is it Julian Bosnick? Is it somebody else? I don't know, but I feel pretty confident in saying that Sanders and Mahoney are going to have a spot there for sure. Bosnick is he's like a COVID freshman. Yeah, because I think he was a redshirt freshman last year. So John Gibbs, really hoping we see our boys throw it around next Saturday. I truly am not worried about the running game as long as our line blocks. I want to see Luke and the receivers stand out to see what we really have at those positions. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Does Kevin Harris really even play in the spring game? I know Marshawn Lloyd's not going to play. I mean, but how much does Kevin Harris play? I mean, we all know your top guys, they're not going to play not even nearly the whole game. Some of them don't even play in the game at all. So I'd expect Harris to be out there for a possession, maybe two, but I mean, what's the point? You know what you have in Kevin Harris. I want to see other guys get the ball. And definitely would love to see him throw it around. Yeah, absolutely, man. The receivers need the work. No question. Chad Vaught, did you like the move, George Khalil to the 2-hole? I was indifferent about it. I mean, I understand that Braylon's been struggling and George has been swinging it well. I tend to just think that Georgie's he's a 9-hole guy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was indifferent. I'll be interested to see, though, if they do that again tonight. I will. Matty P says, I saw we got basketball transfers and Martin Taut. Have you addressed that already outside of Twitter? A little bit here and there. I mean, listen, I like the transfers. I mean, you got a guy from what? You got a guy from Washington. You got a guy from Baylor, North Texas. So, I mean, you've gotten some quality guys out of the transfer portal, no question. But it's all going to come down to development and wins and losses, man. You got to make the tournament, bottom line. I thought Martin took ownership for this past season's shit show. And, for what he said about the fans and USC, to hell with it. Whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. The bottom line is this. You got to make the tournament this next year. You have to. You have to. Or you need to go a different direction, just in my opinion. So, Justin Langford says the box has always been a tough environment to play in. We need to start need the hitting to get back going, and Farr has got to be poised earlier in the game. Everybody's got to be better. Everybody's got to be better on game one. Bottom line, everybody. Everybody has to be better. Travis Burrell seems like some small ball could have helped last night. 0 for 9 runners in scoring position, not going to cut it. Matt Bruno says runners left on base has been their biggest issue. Switching gears a little bit, guys, because I had somebody DM me this. Yesterday. So I have made one neck gaiter on the store. Now I'm talking about the store. I've made one neck gaiter that has the Spurs Up Show logo. And I made one mask that has the Beamer Ball logo. Would you guys be interested in more gaiters and masks with some of the logos we have on merchandise on the store? Because I can literally put any logo we have done. I mean, I could put the Yardcocks logo, the Rowdy Roosters logo. I could put Clem Sucks. I mean, literally any of them. Would you guys be interested in that? Like, what is the demand like for Gamecock theme masks? I'm curious. Is there a high demand for that? Because I mean, I don't think masks are going anywhere anytime soon. Let's just call it for what it is. I don't think they're going anywhere, unfortunately. So, what do you guys think? I'm curious. Like I said, I had somebody DM me about it, and just wasn't sure if that's something you guys might be interested in. So, I really think we ought to put Clem Sucks on a hat. I can tell you that much. I think Clem Sucks hats would actually be fire. Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be happening right after this. So. Yeah, I think definitely Clem Sucks Gators are the way to go for sure. Like I said, I haven't focused on that quite as much because I'd much rather focus on making T-shirts and hats and hoodies and tank tops than making masks. But, I mean, the mask thing's big, man. The mask thing is big. Obviously, branded masks and stuff, it's like a huge thing. So, I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. Like I said, I had somebody DM me about that yesterday, so. So I'll probably work on that and drop it a little bit later today or this weekend sometime. Definitely probably the Clem Sucks one will be first because that's just funny. Everybody hates Clemson. So everybody hates Clemson. Could even do like ass kicking chicken masks. I mean, literally everything. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. You guys got any big weekend plans? How about weekend plans? I will be watching baseball tonight, of course, and then tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then I don't really know beyond that. I don't really know what the weekend will have in store. But, yeah, so. Tell you what, though, after that game last night, I might need to run to the store and get me a damn bottle of whiskey if I'm gonna watch us swing the bats like we did again. I might need to go to the store. I'm gonna sit through that again. I don't know. No, I think the bats will show up tonight, man. I mean, listen, like I said, we've been there, done that. This team's gonna respond the right way. Like I told you guys before in a video I made a couple of days ago. There's gonna be nights we're frustrated. There's gonna be nights we're pissed off. There's gonna be nights that don't make any sense, but the one thing we should never question is that this team has heart, this team has battle, this team has character, and they're going to fight their tails off. We didn't lose last night because we didn't try or because we weren't focused. We just didn't swing it well enough. Bottom line, we just did not swing it well enough. We didn't make adjustments. We didn't hit with runners in scoring position. We did not situationally hit worth a damn. But it's not because this team, didn't try or wasn't locked in or wasn't focused or didn't battle. It just didn't happen last night. It didn't happen. So I think and know this team will respond the right way. Joshua Jenkins, I think we'll win the next two. Maybe Friday nights won't be great this year, but Saturday and Sunday will. And I mean, I think one of the reasons too, man, is, we are really fortunate to our Saturday, Sunday guys could be Friday guys. Like that's a great problem to have. Like the way Brandon Jordan's been throwing the ball and then what Will Sanders has done. I mean, most teams, there's a drop off. There's a pretty big drop off from their number 1 to their 2 and 3. We don't have a huge drop off. Hell, some are arguing Brandon Jordan should be the ace or Will Sanders even. That's how good those guys have been. So, like I said, I hate that we're putting ourselves in this position yet again. But hey, we've been there. We've done that. We've found a way to battle and to win anyways. So hopefully we can do that again. Yeah, Braves Cubbies at 220. How about that? Have a day. Great day to have a day, eh? Great day to have a day. Why not? Old Bravos Cubbies. Joshua Jenkins had a chance in the ninth. Bases loaded, no outs. 3-1 count. If I were a coach, I'd have told Burgess take our chance to take the next pitch and even maybe take the next for a walk. Yeah, I mean 3-1, man, you got to get your hack off. And to ground out to third, double play, that hurts. That's tough. So, just got to be better all the way around. There's no other way to put it. Got to be better all the way around. Situational hitting, got to be better. It's embarrassingly bad last night. And, somebody asked me, do you think it's coaching or the players? I mean, it's the players, man. You got to execute. That's the problem. I mean, it wasn't that they're not teaching. If you think that Mark Kingston and Skylar Meade and Lake and all, if you think that coaching staff isn't teaching them to situationally hit, I mean, that's like baseball 101. You practice that every day in batting practice. Hey, guy on second, go backside. Move him over to third. Hey, guy on third, less than 2 outs, hit a fly ball, hit a line drive. You practice that every day. I mean, that's not something, that's everyday BP. So the players have to be aware of the situations and they have to execute on said situations. I think they're aware, just didn't get the job done. Just did not execute on said situation. So you got to be better. You got to do better. Bottom line, got to be better. By the way, switching gears a little bit, we're talking baseball, and I know we talked a little bit of MLB. Has anybody got MLB The Show? Anybody played MLB The Show yet? See, what's bad for me is like I only bought MLB The Show last year because to stream. I mean, that's the only reason I even bought a PS4. But I'm seeing people playing MLB The Show, and I'm like, damn, bro, I kind of want MLB. I kind of want it. Like, it looks so dope. I don't know, though. Nah, it's, Let me see. I can't wait to start streaming freaking. Maybe we'll do that today. Who knows? Start streaming NCAA football again. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that. Yeah, I mean, I've got 20. Like I said, I bought it last year to stream. I mean, you guys might remember when I did that. I was streaming South Carolina baseball. John Gibbs, let's be honest, there's only so much you can teach. It's about consistency. Consistency is what separates levels of baseball with the exception of God-given talent that you can't teach. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Here's why I don't worry, too, and I tell people this. We have the same problem that basically every other SEC team has. Like, every other SEC team is just like us in the sense they have good pitching. Like, every team in this league has arms. It's just, do the bats show up? You know, that's what it really comes down to. You know what I mean? That's what it really comes down to is do your bats show up? So do your bats show up? Bottom line. So hopefully they show up tonight. You got to have them. Got to have them. Joshua Hellman, do you know if spring game tickets are sold in person or online? They will go on sale, I believe, on Monday. If you go to the Gamecocks website, they have more information, but online for sure. Online for sure. Joshua Jenkins, weather is not looking too good for Baton Rouge. Is that the case? I didn't know that if that's the case. I thought it was supposed to be nice this weekend. I mean, oh, wow, for tonight. Yeah, look at that. 73, 76, 74, 84, 93% chance of rain. I'm almost surprised they didn't move the game up. I don't know. We might be playing Saturday, Sunday either way. We'll see. We'll see. So, got less than 10 minutes, guys. Quick reminder, podcast did drop this morning, episode 423. Switching things up a little bit, though. Talking South Carolina football. Shane Beamer, my thoughts on the program. Also some spring practice notes and tidbits that I've been hearing. So we've had that going down, the podcast dropping, of course, Frank Martin presser notes, all that good stuff on a Friday. TGIF. Hope you guys are doing well, and I appreciate you all. Again, want to say how grateful I am, thankful I am for all you guys. We're working on a deal right now. We're rivals in Florence, South Carolina. We've got that going down. A lot of exciting stuff for the Spurs Up Show. So again, guys, thank you all so much. Thank you. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You guys love and support. None of what we do would be possible without you guys. So again, thank you seriously from the bottom of my heart. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, though, 843-790-3377. Less than 10 minutes left, the last Daily Crow of the week. But, of course, we got the live stream watch-alongs all weekend long. Tonight, tomorrow night, we'll go live 7:45 tonight for our first pitch at 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow, we'll go live at 2:45, first pitch at 3. So, Joshua Hellman, do you think Carolina will produce 2 1,000-yard rushers this year? No, I do not. No, I do not. When you think of how incredible that feat is, that's why I say no. I think Kevin Harris and Lloyd certainly will both run the football, but I think saying they're going to have 2,000-yard rushers is bold. That's a little too bold, I think. Will they have one? I think that's very much a possibility. I'll say yes. I'd say yes, they'll have one. And they might have a guy get to 600 or 700, but 2,000-yard rushers, man. I mean, if you have 2,000-yard rushers, I mean, we're like a 10-win football team. I mean, that's, you know. I mean, I don't see any way we're going to be a 6-win team and you know, and because I think that's what we're probably going to be is a 6-win team. 2,000-yard rushers on a 6-win team, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I mean, I hope so. I'd love to see it. I'm not saying I wouldn't love to see it, of course, but 2,000-yard rushers, that's bold, man. Even the best teams in the country don't have that. Joshua Hellman, do you think they're gonna do like a feast or dowdle system like we did? I mean, I think it's gonna be 1A, 1B with Harris and Lloyd. I think it'll be 1A, 1B. They'll both touch the football. Joseph says you got to think Harris had 1,000 yards and Fenwick had like 600 in a shortened season. I understand that, but I still just don't. I think we're gonna probably throw it a little more too. I don't. There's no way you're gonna have 2,000-yard rushers, bro. There's no freaking way. I'd put a huge bet on that right now. There's no way that happens. None. Dude, I'm not here. Here's my bold prediction. Or I'll make bold predictions before the season, but this might be one of them. It would not shock me at all if Marshawn Lloyd didn't have more rushing yards than Kevin Harris. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I mean, he's got to come back healthy and all that, but as great as Kevin Harris was last year, if Marshawn Lloyd is fully healthy and he is the dude that we all thought and heard he was going to be on the recruiting trail, he's the best option in the running back room, and it's not even close. But again, they'll both play. You got 1A, 1B back there. They're both going to play. They're both going to be big parts of this offense. But again, to say they're both going to get 1,000, that to me is a stretch. I mean, that to me is a little aggressive. I mean, like I said, I'd love to see it, but I just don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Like I said, I think maybe Marshawn Lloyd it's 1,000, and Harris doesn't. So you never know. I mean, listen, it's a great problem. It's a fun debate because we're so good at that position. Like I said, I'd love. I just think that I think we're going to throw it a little bit more. I do. At least I hope so. I really do. Joshua Hellman says, I'm still shocked Harris did not even make finals of the Doak Walker Award last year. I mean, it's complete BS, man. Whatever. Those guys have no freaking clue what they're talking about. I mean, I mean, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn what those award people think, man? They have no clue what the hell they're talking about. So it is what it is. So is what it is. Is what it is. So we said a 2:20 first pitch, right? Braves Cubs. Little day game in Chicago. You got to love that. Got to love that. Nothing like it, folks. Nothing like it. Nothing better than a little day game in Chicago. Nothing better. Got a couple of minutes left, guys. Hey, again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support and the rocking what we do, man. It just means the world, man. Because like I said, none of this would be possible without you guys. I mean, none of it at all. So thank you guys, especially for the merch side of things. The support lately has been incredible with the merch. You guys have no idea how big a deal that is in regards to supporting the business. So again, thank you guys so much. Joshua Hellman, I'm a Braves guy. Elizabeth Ballard, happy early birthday. Elizabeth Ballard's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Elizabeth Ballard. I'll be damned. Cheers to you. I hope you have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. And yes, I hope the Gamecocks get you 2 W's tonight and tomorrow night and a series win. So happy B-Day, Elizabeth Ballard. Good stuff. Awesome. What a way to go into the weekend. We got like a minute left, and Elizabeth Ballard, she waits till the final minute. She waits till the final minute to say something. I'm glad you did. Yeah, hopefully the Gamecocks can give you a good birthday present, if you will. Yeah, hopefully they can give us all a W. Hopefully they can give us all a couple W's, and we'll go into, no game Sunday. We'll be able to just relax and chill Sunday and be happy. And yeah, so Travis Well, appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Again, guys, check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 423. Switching things up, talking about this guy right here, Shane Beamer, talking Carolina football. Also, Frank Martin. A packed show, of course, on a Friday. Of course, like I said, guys, live stream watch along tonight and tomorrow. Be watching the games against LSU. Both games are on SEC Network Plus, by the way, in case you didn't know. But we'll go live 7:45, games at 8 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow we'll go live 2:45, first pitch at 3. Other than that, guys, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, another great week in the books. Let's pull Gamecocks baseball through this weekend. Hey, let's find a way. Let's battle. Let's win anyway. Let's get a Series W in Baton Rouge. But, hey, guys, till tonight, appreciate you all tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.